Dr. Rene Bunsubre and Dr. Jose Onabia. Official timekeepers at the bell, Mr. Gary Beldiniza and Mr. Gart Liamas. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, our referee, Gerald Tumildan, will now give instructions to our boxers.
Alright, Genesis, Aketelieti, already give you instruction in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all time, obey my command, and don't do any foul. Right? Good luck to both of you.
And here we go. We are scheduled for 12. This is for the vacant WBO Oriental Welterweight Championship. Yelejian of China. He is the reigning IBF Asia champion. However, that championship is not at stake in this fight. It's Yelejian versus Servania. And Genesis Servania turned pro back in 2009. And at that time, he was weighing 108 pounds. Right now, he's fighting at the welterweight division at 144.4 pounds. That was his weight. It's his first fight in Cebu since 2013. So it's been a while since he's come back to fight in Cebu. Servania is now based in Vietnam, fighting out of the Cocky Buffalo Boxing Stable. He has lost only 4 fights in his career. All of those fights he lost were overseas. Twice in the US, once in Tokyo. Make that 3 times in the US or once in Tokyo. In Fresno, in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and Tucson, Arizona. And then you've got Yelejian with a record of 9-4-1 with 2 knockouts. And in his last fight in August of last year, he won a unanimous 10-round decision over Jin Soo Kim in Vietnam. That was when he won the IBF Asia Welterweight Championship. Now he has lost 1 fight in June of last year to Albert Pagara. And that was by a majority decision in a fight that a lot of people said Yelejian should have won. Yelejian, he's fighting with the red gloves, Genesis Servania. This is probably the heaviest that Servania has weighed in his boxing career in his last fight. That was in March of last year. He weighed 136 3/4 pounds. Now he's up to 144.4. So he's certainly gone up in weight. I don't know about his conditioning. Yelejian, 2 knockouts in 9 wins, but he has lost 4 fights. One of the most impressive victories of Yelejian was in 2023 when he stopped Scorpion Quintaro in Tokyo. Servania looking to re-establish himself as a world contender. You remember, back in 2017, he challenged Oscar Valdez for the WBO Featherweight Championship in Tucson. Both fighters were down in that fight. Servania losing by a unanimous decision. First round coming to a close. Both fighters getting their licks. End of the first round. Servania versus Yelejian. And Yelejian was born in Urumqi, China. He is an Uyghur. And you watch this assault by Genesis Servania. Out of those punches that he threw, one connected, the left hand, through the defense of Yelejian. You see that from another angle. Servania looking a little puffy. As we said, this is the heaviest he has weighed in his boxing career that started in 2009. Yelejian saying he wasn't hurt by that punch. Coming from Servania. Yelejian from Urumqi, just like the fighter whom we previously witnessed, Laibeke, who lost to Rolex Piala in an upset. Servania versus Yelejian. This is now in round number 2. Both fighters fighting out of the orthodox stance. Yelejian trying to poke that right hand to the side of the body of Servania. Overhand right, thrown there by Yelejian. Servania looking to attack the body. There was a left hand to the body of Yelejian. Yelejian might have gotten hurt by that shot to the body. He's moving around. Another dig to the body here by Servania. And the same thing coming from Yelejian, returning the favor. And they call Servania a sukal, coming from Bacolod City. Left hand by Servania. That left jab has been money for the kid from Bacolod. Yelejian is standing 5'9", while Servania standing 5'6.5". So there's a distinct height advantage by the Chinese. But the experience factor definitely in the side of Servania, with a total of 39 fights so far, 60 knockouts and 35 wins. While Yelejian, as we mentioned earlier, has fought only 14 times. 2 knockouts in 9 victories. And back when Servania turned pro, he actually racked up a record of 29-0 from the get-go. That was from when he turned pro until he lost in 2017 to Oscar Valdez in a bid for the WBO Featherweight Championship. Left hand to the face there, connected by Servania. And he's able to find the range, that time with the right hand. Yelejian walking around, using side-to-side movement. He's paying a lot of respect for the power of Servania. Servania digging that left hand to the body of Yelejian. Yelejian poking that right hand to the body of Servania, and then he moves away. And the movements of Yelejian are looking very mechanical. There's not much spontaneity in the fighting style of Yelejian, and that should be to the favor of Genesis Servania. 2 rounds already in the books. Here's Servania on the attack. And that's where he likes to fight, from close distance, scoring with an uppercut. Left hand thrown by Yelejian. Servania coming close, and then that left uppercut connecting. Watch it here from a different angle. The left hand coming from Yelejian, and then that uppercut. Double left hand coming from Genesis Servania. Cornerman of Yelejian, that's Yong Rui Wang. And while Genesis Servania's cornerman is Romeo Dasabile. And here we go. Number 3. Round number 3 now underway. Servania versus Yelejian. Servania. He's dangerous from close distance. And you see Yelejian, he's using that left hand not as a punching hand, but as a yardstick, sort of to keep away from Servania. And he pushes Servania away with 2 hands. So again, very mechanical in his movements. While Servania showing a lot better movement around the ring. Servania, however, he needs to cut the ring off from Yelejian. Yelejian continues to move away from Servania. He doesn't want to engage Servania, that's for sure. He throws those punches, but Servania doing a good job of defending himself against those pokes coming from Yelejian. High guard coming from Servania. Servania has to cut that ring off because Yelejian is just moving away from him. And using that left jab to keep away from Servania. Right hand connected by Servania that time. Servania having a difficult time finding a target. There's a right hand connected by Servania. Just as I said, he was finding a difficult time finding the target. But Yelejian continuing to move away. Once he stands toe-to-toe against Servania, it's a dangerous situation for the Chinese fighter. And he's not about to exchange punches. He's not about to go toe-to-toe against Servania. But right now, Servania's throwing punches, and there he is again. Now he's talking to Servania, obviously playing some mental tricks. He's been able to score, but obviously Yelejian does not have power. And for Servania, if he knows that, he's going to take chances. Look at him. He's telling Servania, hit me in the middle. Yelejian is turning out to be quite a showman, using side-to-side movement. He's moving away. Servania is chasing him down. Now this is going to be a marathon, the way things are coming along. End of round number 3, Servania is the stalker, Yelejian is the prey, and we are in Binukbukay sa Sugbo. And what a show this has turned out to be at the Nustar Convention Center. Our promoter, Dr. Willie De La Fuente, what an excellent job that he has done in promoting boxing in Cebu, bringing big-time boxing back to the Queen City of the South. You see the antics here, the showboating antics of Yelejian. He's not scoring points that way, and when he's up close, he's going to get hit by Servania, just as he was in that slow motion replay. Servania, all he has to do is cut the ring off. He can't chase Yelejian around the ring. Yelejian is looking to tire out Servania by making him the chaser inside the squared circle. Now, will Servania bite that bait of Yelejian? And let's see. Yelejian seems to be fighting back now. He's not moving away, not like in the previous rounds. And for Servania, here's an opportunity. Right hand connected there by Yelejian. Now he's making use of his reach now. So a change in tactics on the part of the Chinese fighter. Connected that time with the right hand to Servania. Servania unloading. Left hand connected. And now we caught the attention of the Chinaman. And he's back to running away. For a while he engaged Servania. When he got hit, he started moving around once more. Servania, the hunter, continuing to stalk his prey. Momentary interruption there by referee Tomeldan. And he's back to riding his bicycle. Yelejian is moving around once more. They're in the center of the ring. That's where Servania wants it. Yelejian throwing that left hand. It's almost like in a sparring session. He's not out to hurt Servania. He's digging some shots to the body. Yelejian, he's got Servania along the ropes. Servania's not fighting back. Not a good situation here for Genesis. He's not fighting back. He might have gotten hurt with a shot. Here's Yelejian throwing punches at Servania. Servania's getting smacked here by Yelejian. Yelejian, however, stopped in his tracks. He might have punched himself out. Servania's taunting him. I thought Servania got hurt. And now, playing mind games, both of them. And this is a good round here for Yelejian. For a while, Servania stopped fighting. I thought he got hurt. A big question mark here is, how is Servania's stamina? As we mentioned, this is the biggest he's ever been in his fighting career. And watch these punches thrown here by Yelejian. Clearly under fire. Servania was on the receiving end. Got smacked there with the right hand. Another right hand scored by Yelejian. And Servania was just defenseless at that point. Genesis Servania stopped fighting momentarily. Oh, what a turn of events. Servania appeared to dominate the first 4 rounds. Now in round number 5, all of a sudden, he got struck by Yelejian, and the tables all of a sudden got turned.
Round number 5.
Round number 5 now. First 3 rounds were Servania's. Yelejian coming back strong, taking round number 4. Servania, this is his Cebu homecoming. And note that Servania has never lost a fight in the Philippines. All of his 4 losses were inflicted overseas. 3 times in the US and once in Tokyo. Has only lost 4 times in his career. Servania is now based in Vietnam. Yelejian looking more confident now in engaging Servania after he appeared to hurt Servania in round number 4. Yelejian, a lot of powder puff punching. He's not really hurting Servania, but he's connecting and piling up points. There's a couple of left jabs coming from Yelejian and then one coming from Servania. And once more, Yelejian is just running circles around Servania and using that left hand to poke at Servania. And what Yelejian has succeeded here is turning Servania around. And when Servania is being turned around, he's not getting the right footing to throw his punches with impact. And there, once more, Yelejian with that movement. Moving around Servania, keeping Servania at bay. Yelejian throwing a punch and then he moves away. One-two combination coming from Yelejian, but Servania connecting with the left hand and then the right. The crowd cheering Servania on. Left hand scored there by Yelejian. Punches from the inside. Servania scoring with the right hand.
And round number 5.
And then Yelejian sticking his tongue out at Servania. And let's watch some of the action from the previous round. Binukbukay sa Sugbo. Here we go. There's the left jab coming from Servania. And then the poking left hand coming from Yelejian. Servania is going to score. In this replay, you watch it here. It's Yelejian who was scoring actually in that piece of action from the previous round. There's Genesis Servania being attended to by his cornerman Romeo Desabile.
Round number 6.
Round number 6 now underway. We are scheduled for 12, and this is for the vacant WBO Oriental Welterweight Championship. Servania and Yelejian actually weighing below the 147-pound limit for this division. Now, this is the division where Senator Manny Pacquiao held his last world championship, the welterweight championship. Yelejian a little bit busier here to start this round. We haven't seen Servania throw a punch yet. There is the punch coming from Servania from close distance. That's how he likes it. Now they're fighting toe-to-toe. Shot to the body here by Yelejian. Missing with the left hand was Servania. Servania slowed down here. And he throws a left to the body and then the right to the face of Yelejian. Yelejian backing off. Right uppercut scored there by Yelejian. And then he moves away. And that's been the style here of Yelejian. And what's going on? Well, a momentary interruption. Referee Tomeldan saying, let's get it back on. Servania missing with that right uppercut. Yelejian scoring more punches here, and his work rate is much higher than Servania's. Oh, right hand. Right hand coming from Servania. And then Yelejian waves the crowd off, saying that I'm not hurt. Servania just one shot. Servania trying to throw an uppercut. Same thing with Yelejian. Yelejian is scoring with some punches to the head, but he lacks the power to bring down Servania. Yelejian, he's actually winning this fight with a volume of punches. That's the end of the round.
Round number 6.
Binukbukay sa Sugbo, a triple WBO championship header. And as you take a look at some action from the previous round, a lot of inside fighting there. This was how Servania wanted the fight to go in the earlier rounds, but now Yelejian, who was moving around the ring, has chosen to engage Servania toe-to-toe, and he's getting the better of the exchanges. Servania's energy level may be going down, while Yelejian is still full of spirit.
Championship round number 7.
Round number 7 now on the way. And Yelejian answering that bell with straight left jabs. And then a poke to the body And so many punches here thrown by Yelejian. They're going toe-to-toe. And this is an engagement, the confrontation that the fans came out to watch. Both fighters now going to the body. Genesis Servania looking to resuscitate his career. His last fight was in March of 2024, about a year ago, when he scored an 8-round decision over Zhao Tao Su in Vietnam. That was when he weighed 136 3/4 pounds. And now he's up to 144.4. Now the crowd is howling. Servania might have hurt Yelejian. Crowd wanting Genesis Servania to go for the kill. Yelejian is moving away once more. You don't know whether he's hurt or not, but he's using side-to-side movement. Oh, left hand connected there by Yelejian, and that stopped Servania in his tracks. Less than a minute to go in this round. Servania continuing to stalk his prey. Yelejian, he's tough, but he's using tactics against Servania, moving away. Right hand connected there by Yelejian, using his length. Servania unable to generate rhythm in his punches. Puffiness under the right eye of Genesis Servania, and Yelejian leaving both his arms down the sides, but Servania unable to capitalize. 10-second clapper has sounded, and the round is ended. There it is.
And round number 7.
And momentarily we'll see some replay action from the previous round. You see Yelejian throwing that left jab and then all of a sudden lashing out with the right hand. Just missing with a left uppercut, but connecting with a left jab. Another left jab connected. And in the exchanges, it appears that Yelejian has a big edge over Genesis Servania in terms of punches thrown and landed. It appears that Yelejian has the edge. You see Servania, there's a cut over his left eye and a swelling as well. And they're retaping his glove. But Servania's face showing the effects of this
Round number 8.
hard struggle. We are in round number 8. And remember, Servania has been a pro for 16 years. So he's come a long way in his professional boxing career. He's fought once for the World Championship. He lost one. He lost that bid on a decision to Oscar Valdez back in 2017 in Tucson, Arizona. Yelejian. And there, that time he caught Servania off balance. Servania looking to close the gap. Right hand scored there by Yelejian. Overhand right scored by Yelejian. Servania stopped at his tracks. You saw him breathing heavily. Servania might be losing steam at this point. We're in round number 8. And the Chinese fighter still looking very strong. He's still moving around. Looks like a lot of gas in his tank. Missing with the left hand was Servania. Servania's hardly fighting here. He throws a left hand. No follow-up. And the pace is now being dictated by Yelejian. Shot to the body there by Yelejian. And then he moves away. He's certainly not a standing target. He's making himself elusive. And Servania chasing him down. It's wearing out the Filipino. Left to the side of the body by Yelejian. And then more jabs. The right hand thrown by Yelejian. Servania's fighting almost instinctively at this stage.
And round number 8.
And there's the end of round number 8. Let's check out some action from round number 8. Here's Servania, the left of your screens. Connecting that time with a double left jab. But no sting behind those shots. There's one, there's two. Coming from Servania. And we're moving into round number 9.
Championship round number 9.
And here we go. Servania really has to step up the pace. He's got to start taking the initiative. But will he have enough gas in the tank? Servania looking for his second wind. The Chinese fighter, again, very mechanical in his approach, but it's working. Looks like he may be in better condition here than Servania. Servania's not letting his hands go. Chinese fighter now continues to plug away. Servania opening up with a 1-2, but it's not enough. He's taking a lot more than he's giving. Genesis Servania is clearly not in his element in this round. Yelejian. He's not even moving around any longer. Oh, there he is again with that side-to-side movement. And then he pushes Servania away. That length of Yelejian has been a problem for Servania. A right hand scored there by Yelejian. And Servania again covering up. Yelejian is almost boxing at will here. Servania's not fighting back. And then when Servania thinks of unloading, Yelejian is too far away to be hit. Again, more punches connected here by Yelejian. He's taking this round handily. Servania is clearly losing steam there. He explodes. Not able to hurt Yelejian, however. Yelejian again going side to side. Servania motioning that a lot of elbow movement is happening. There's Servania connecting with a glancing blow at the break. That's the end of that round. And we're moving into the championship rounds, 10, 11, and 12. This fight likely to go to distance. Watch our slow-mo replay. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 punches connected by Servania. Yelejian said, "Is that all you have?" And then he comes fighting back. There's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 combination by Servania. And Yelejian saying, "No, that didn't hurt." Yelejian, you see him in the corner. Genesis Servania. Up on his feet. 3 more rounds to go. This has been a grueling grind, a war of attrition. Last gasp here for Servania. Can he turn things around? The left jab connecting here for Yelejian. More left jabs coming from the Chinese fighter. Still no reply from Servania, and finally he does. And once he replies, Yelejian is back on his bicycle. Now he's standing his ground. Left hand connected by Yelejian. More left hands. And then the right. Servania not fighting back. He's just taking the shots from Yelejian. Yelejian is controlling this fight from a distance. Now they're fighting close range. Will this be an opportunity for Servania? Getting a warning from referee Tomeldan. There's a bit of loose tape on the glove of Genesis Servania, and they tape it up. They add tape on the loose tape. You see that welt underneath the right eye of Genesis Servania. There was also a bruise underneath the left eye of Servania as well. There's Yelejian raising his arm. A little over a minute left here in round number 10. Servania missing with the left hand. And more foot movement coming from Yelejian, side to side. And then he stops to throw a combination. There's more punches thrown here by Yelejian. He's got Servania on the defensive. Servania's not fighting back. Servania taking a lot of punishment now. Yelejian is giving it all he's got. Referee Tomeldan looking very closely at Servania. Servania's almost helpless now against the ropes. And they stop it. They stop the fight. The referee Tomeldan saying, that's enough. Genesis Servania has lost, and a good job by referee Tomeldan. He was virtually defenseless. He was taking shots from all over. Genesis Servania clearly not in good shape. And Yelejian dictating the tempo, and he looks like a battered fighter at this point. Genesis Servania tried to do his best. He just wasn't his old self any longer. He's gained in weight. He's gotten heavy. And Yelejian was able to do what his countrymen failed to do in a previous fight. His countryman Yirgial Ahasi Laiki Beke losing to Rodex Piala unanimous decision. But here, referee Tomeldan saying he's seen enough. Genesis Servania was just taking so much punishment. It was time for him to step in. He was virtually defenseless. Yelejian was moving in. He wanted a knockout, and he scores a TKO. What an ending to this fight, as we now have a new WBO Oriental welterweight champion in Aketelieti, Yelejian of China. Genesis Servania looking disappointed. Look at the puffiness over his right eye as well as his left eye. He gave it his all, but remember, as we mentioned, in his last fight he weighed 136 3/4. That was in March of last year, and now close to a year later his weight has moved up to 144.4. Here's the official time.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we announce the official result of this championship bout, we'd like to request, of course, our friends from China, the Chinese consul, Mr. Zhang Chuhao, and Mr. Wang Shengqiang, to please join us here inside the ring. Of course, together with Mr. Trevor Hammond, Nustar Senior Vice President, our promoter for this boxing event, Dr. Wenli De La Fuente.
And momentarily we'll get the official time from our ring announcer.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we announce the official result, let's give a round of applause to our two boxers for giving us an exhilarating bout. With an official time of 2 minutes and 55 seconds of the 10th round, we have your winner by technical knockout, and the new WBO Oriental Welterweight Champion from China, Aketelieti Yelejian.
Yelejian has been declared the winner by the technical knockout, that time 2:55 of the 10th round, and referee Gerald Tomeldan waving it off. I thought there was a perfect time to stop the fight. Servania was virtually defenseless. He was not fighting back, taking a lot of punishment. Yelejian winning the WBO Oriental Welterweight Championship, certainly richly deserved. Servania now has to restudy his plans for a boxing career, should he continue or not. Obviously, he couldn't handle the new weight as a welterweight. And as we mentioned back in 2009 when he turned pro, he was in the light flyweight division, and now
happy birthday to the
fighting
boss
in the welterweight
of the
division.
Chinese team, Mr. Ruben Wong.
And the Chinese delegation ecstatic over this big victory by Yelejian. Well deserved, and our promoter, Dr. Winley de la Fuente, giving the thumbs up. And our WBO Asia Pacific Chairman, Leon Panoncillo, also atop the ring, congratulating the winner, Yelejian.